I think it's destiny that we have this new girl. I think she had a more fresher feel, I felt, for the song, and she kind of nailed it. Yashika nailed it.
Trust yourself, and there is no limit to creativity. When you're doing something, when you're doing music per se, just go all out. This night is the worst night to sing this song. कि मैं जिन आवाज़ों को सुन रही थी, मैं उनके जैसा गा नहीं पाती थी. I clearly remember that whenever I used to sing in a concert, people wouldn't clap for me. I don't want to be a one-hit wonder.
Hello and welcome everybody on the Y-axis. Thank you so much, Yashika, for tuning in.
My pleasure.
Yashika nailed it were the exact words that A.R. Rahman sahab used in one of his interviews. जब वो describe कर रहे थे about Chamkila's success and also your contribution to Tu Kya Jaane. As a singer, I want to ask you, what do these words really mean to you?
Everything and more, because until Tu Kya Jaane was out, I was really in this panic mode for about 3 months. जब मुझे पता चला था कि Tu Kya Jaane has been finalized in my voice, and I don't remember sleeping very well for those 2-3 months because I thought I'd done a very shitty job of the song. And then the song came out, and then my DMs were flooding with messages and everything. That love was, of course, so much. It meant so much. But when I heard that interview, I was like, oh shit, okay, that is some extreme level of validation. I couldn't have asked for anything more, really. Everything and more. एक वो final एक nod आ गया था कि okay, fine, I've not done such a bad job. Because if I hear Tu Kya Jaane right now, I can still pinpoint some things that I could have done better.
Perfectionist you are.
No. No. But yeah. So yeah, everything and more.
Like, because you getting this Tu Kya Jaane is also very interesting. Okay, anyways, the song was not supposed to make it to the list of Chamkila. But then it did.
Yeah. Correct. There's a whole story around it.
So, what all stars need to come together? Your hard work, destiny.
I agree.
Make it happen.
I agree. So, whenever I think of that story, first of all, the thing that Shreya ji could have sung it on that night. I had sung almost 2-3 iterations of the song, and then Shreya ji was also being considered that she might sing the song. So that entire night of back and forth on calls with Shreya ji, it was unbelievable. I, of course, did not know that that's happening. I was only going to the studio and I was doing my bit and all that. And at that night, I got to know much later that I'd gotten a vocal injury. I was not able to deliver. And on that night, I had messaged Hiral, who's Sir's supervisor, that this night is the worst night to sing this song. अगर ये होना भी होगा तो मेरी आवाज में नहीं होगा, because I just couldn't sing beyond the point. And then this Shreya ji wala pura thing, and उसके बाद मुझे पता चला कि ये गाना ही फिल्म में नहीं था. इस सिचुएशन पे एक और गाना बन चुका था. परिणीति had sung it. Mumtaz Ali, everybody had liked it. It was even short. And then Rahman sir thought that no, I want to make something better.
Yeah.
And then all of this happened, and it came to me. It's as I say, everything was conspiring for me to have it. There's no better explanation to it, really. Until now, इतनी strongly मैं believe नहीं करती थी इस चीज में, but actually there is no other explanation. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. My voice, Shreya ji being there, this song not, was not meant to be here. Everything, but it still came, and everybody gave it so much love top on that. And then it got promoted well. People thought that it was really befitting in the scheme of things.
It's reached some crazy heights.
Yeah.
But we cannot not talk about your studio experience at A.R. Rahman studio. I mean, how was that like? Because I'm sure itna back and forth hua. And iske baad he is considered to be a very instinctive composer also. So I'm sure there must be a lot happening within that duration.
Yeah.
Can you walk us through it?
So first things first, अभी कुछ हाल ही में ऐसी बहुत सारी चीजें हुई जिससे ना I was just taken back to that time when we were recording for Chamkila for over a year.
Yeah.
And I had sung like 4-5 songs in Chamkila, but Tu Kya Jaane and Naram Kalja made it.
Yeah.
तो अगर मैं कहीं पे भी बैठ के भी उस टाइम के बारे में सोचती हूँ ना, या every time now that I go to the studio, I'm immediately taken back to those vibrations जो चमकीला का जब काम हो रहा था ना, there was another energy in the entire studio. And बहुत सारी फिल्मों के लिए फिर सर काम करते हैं. I've sung for many films, but it was something. I think everybody was pouring so much of their heart and mind into it. It just came through. Everybody was feeling it. The first things first, that. And about Sir being very instinctive. So I was called to the studio one fine day just like that. And कुछ 10 बजे के आसपास मैं शायद पहुंची थी. I waited until 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. And Sir came in and he was like, he sat on his grand piano and he said, sing me one of your most favorite Punjabi songs. Anything. I did not know I was being called to sing Tu Kya Jaane, because you never know in that studio. I sang and he said, sing some of koi aur gana suna do. तो मैंने वो सुनाया. Then we were just discussing about some Punjabi music. And then we realized Sir is not in the room. And हम फिर 15 minutes के बाद Sir called me and he had Tu Kya Jaane. 15 minutes the melody was made and we were jamming at 2:30 a.m. in a studio. And I was just awestruck. मैंने इतना सारा सुना था how he makes songs and he's really instinctive and on the go एकदम कितनी सारी magical चीजें बनती है. मैंने actually देखा भी था नरम कालचा के time पे भी he had made some parts very like at 5 a.m. in the morning. So many people around him. But to witness it and then to hear it, मतलब यहाँ सर बैठे थे उनका grand piano और मैं यहाँ पे थी और हम jam कर रहे थे. To hear तू क्या जाने in his miraculous voice. Oh my God. I will never forget that experience. I will never forget it. And half of the song was actually, I think, composed on the mic. So he only had like a part of the composition and we jammed on it. And within 10 minutes, he was like, okay, go to the mic. And I said, sir, I'm not ready. He said, no, go. And then I sang whatever he had composed. Then the Punjabi bit that you hear in the song, Sachiya Mohabbata Buland Karke, was literally, I was on the mic, he was composing, I was singing, he was composing, I was singing. I can't ask for a better experience. This is how legends work and I saw it in person, like first hand. So, yeah.
What are the bits and pieces that you have retained from him as an artist?
Trust yourself, and there is no limit to creativity. And when you're doing something, I mean, when you're doing music per se, just go all out. There is, whatever he's doing at the moment, for sure he's not thinking about anything else. Yeah. He is so into the process. It's not funny. So yeah, and having such a long career as him, you can lose interest. You know, you are a legend. You know, everybody will buy whatever you want to give them.
Complacent हो जाते हैं थोड़ा सा.
Yeah, this song also ना वो एक गाना जब बन चुका है, पूरी टीम को पसंद है, shoot हो चुका है. Why will sir want to say कि मुझे कुछ? I think इससे better हम कुछ कर सकें. This is sign enough. So all of this, that give your 1000% to what you do. And in the live show also, I learned a few very valuable lessons from it. Yeah.
क्या है ना इंडस्ट्री में ना I have seen this कि लोग बहुत जल्दी बड़े हो जाते हैं and because you see them in limelight, तुम्हें नहीं दिखता है उनका struggle and everything. 10 years is a big time.
It is.
मतलब
Yeah.
So you know you have had your fair amounts of replacements, rejections and everything. So how are you able to keep your tiny pieces of your heart intact for the love of music?
They were never intact. I would not want to lie. मेरे heart, दिल के टुकड़े हर जगह है. And I think वो सबके साथ होता है. When you go on a set or when you go on into the studio, on stage, you have to sort of collect them every time and trust yourself and tell yourself that, listen, you've been doing this for a while and there's a reason you are at a particular stage. Just trust yourself and go all out and do the best that you can. But otherwise, it requires an insane amount of patience. And सबसे मुश्किल काम होता है मुझे लगता है बार बार वो जो ट्रस्ट टूटता रहता है ना अपने आप पे उसको वापस से रीगेन करना. To come back to that again point कि where from where you started, you go back to the point कि ये क्यों किया था? Why did you come here in the first place? इतना सा तो विश्वास होगा अपने आप पे. मुझे तो बहुत कम था. I will not lie about it. But कुछ तो था ना. So every time I used to just take that छोटा amount of trust, उसमें जितनी भी fire थी, and just light a bigger fire. That's all I can say, I think. But
is the industry like a little highly competitive also, because you mentioned in one of your interview कि vocal ranges for females is also थोड़ा underutilized. मतलब things are getting better. But have you ever made to feel a certain way at the initial phases of your career?
So before coming to Bombay, one of the biggest reasons I never thought I could take music professionally was that my kind of vocal range and voice was not really appreciated or accepted. ऐसा. Because we were coming from a time where Kavita Krishnamurti ji was the legend, Alka Yagnik ji, Lata ji, Asha ji, everybody was really used to listening to those voices and that ranges. So कोई भी एक नया आता है तो उससे break through करने में time तो लगता ही है. But I think people like Sunidhi Chauhan had really paved the way for us. She really showed the world that different is amazing also. And I too admire her to no limits. So yeah.
Talking about Sunidhi Chauhan, she said ki you'll never be able to do justice to a song until and unless you don't understand the character trajectory. So, what's your relationship with Amarjyot as a person? Matlab, because the song in itself, there's so many emotions going on. She's shy, she's intimidated, but deep down you know कि वो बहुत ही strong और confident lady है. So, how did you analyze that?
Okay, if I have to be really honest, the first 2 iterations of Tu Kya Jaane that we did, I was only, my guide as to what the character should be in the song were only the lyrics and the melody. First of all, this is why Sir is a legend, because it is such a masterful melody that it almost guides you.
Yeah.
मतलब melody just notes say, you know, it's traversing. उससे पता लग जाता है एक गाने का एक basic character. And ऊपर से then Irshad sir के lyrics. So it was very self-explanatory. Having said that, there were a few nuances that I wasn't able to get right. जैसे the first line itself, तू क्या जाने मेरे यार हाय, right? Now this can be expressed. कोई ये बहुत melancholically भी बोल सकता है, कोई खुश होके भी बोल सकता है, कोई शर्मा के भी बोल सकता है, कोई बहुत excited होके भी बोल सकता है. So in the third iteration, when I thought कि अच्छा ये गाना भी मुझसे बहुत बार गवा लिया है, and I really have to give it my best as shot. Not that I wasn't earlier, but still. So I sat down with Hiral and I was like, how much smile can I put into the song? How excited can I sound? Then she sat me down, she showed me the scene and उसने मुझे अमरजोत का पूरा character बताया. तो उससे I could realize कि वो कहीं पे शर्माती भी बहुत ज़्यादा है, लेकिन उसके अंदर when she gets on the stage, एकदम तेज तरार की जैसे गाती है. So I made sure that it's a very perfect balance of both of those things.
Like you kind of embody the emotion itself.
Yeah, of course. Like Tu Kya Jaane Mere Yaar, every time it comes, I'm very vulnerable. You know, I'm feeling a deep sense of love, but I'm also shy, I can't express, but I also cannot control. मुझे बताना ही है उसको कि यार तुझे इतना टाइम हो गया, how can I not tell you that तुझे क्या पता how much I love you. So that ways I'm very vulnerable and shy and romantic also. But जब वो सच्चा मोहब्बत वाला part आता है, then I'm like, I'm अमरजोत, एकदम ऐसे chirpy.
Are you very obsessive about your vocal regime, like the routine that you follow every day? Matlab, have you done something crazy ekdam ki just to sound better? Because I'm sure a lot of singers try different hacks and nuances to just play around with their voice.
Yeah, so I, for one, I'm not like really confident as a singer, so I always make sure that I do something or the other. मुझे याद है मैं 5th क्लास में थी, दूरदर्शन जो चैनल होता था वहाँ पे कुछ एक ऑल इंडिया लेवल पे कुछ एक इंडियन क्लासिकल का कंपटीशन था एंड माय फादर हैड एनरोल्ड मी फॉर इट एंड हम वहाँ गए तो सेकंड राउंड में मैं बाहर आ गई थी, निकल गई थी. तो माय फादर वाज लाइक कि आइसक्रीम खाते हैं ना इसीलिए गला नहीं चलता है और इसलिए बाहर हो गई थी. एंड आई वाज लाइक उसका कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट रीजन था व्हाई आई वाज चेक्ड आउट. तो उस दिन के बाद से फॉर द नेक्स्ट आई थिंक 10 years माय फादर डिडंट अलाउ मी एन आइसक्रीम और अ पिकल. And much later, but I realized that it had only made my throat really sensitive. But now, yes, hydration, workout, relaxation, vocal classes, all of it. ये सब तो इसके बिना you can't. I mean, I तो can't survive.
Workout also helps.
Of course it does. It frees your ये जो पूरा पैनिक हो जाता है. जैसे मैं जब गाती हूँ, कोई भी जब गाता है, सबके अपने अपने एरियाज हैं जो टाइट हो जाता है. मेरा ये टाइट हो जाता है. My breath will get very shallow. Like तू क्या जाने में जब लास्ट जब मैं बहुत डर लग रहा था. If I can say it on camera, I was throughout the song I was like, ऐसा करके I was gasping for breath and then singing. So workout helps in relieving all of that stress now.
You just mentioned about your father, and you said that you were not confident as a child. Can you introduce us to that young Yashika? Do you see its and bits of her today also?
Yes, I do. Yeah, every day I have to really fight my fears. And I'm doing a lot to overcome that. I will not lie about it. And I think people should know that it doesn't come easy. Not everyone is confident. In fact, most of the artists take up arts because they can get out of that introvert, shy, afraid self and be something very different. That is why it is so therapeutic. So I, for one, still retain a lot of fear. And I will not shy about saying it. And बचपन में yeah again because I wasn't accepted that well क्योंकि मैं जिन आवाज़ों को सुन रही थी मैं उनके जैसा गा नहीं पाती थी तो for over I think a decade I was not accepted. I clearly remember that whenever I used to sing in a concert, people wouldn't clap for me, and I think that's a core memory for me. And then coaching also, you know, classes जो आप जहाँ से जिनसे भी आप सीखते हो वो भी आपका एक फाउंडेशन बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग करते हैं तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मुझे और क्लासिकल सीखना चाहिए था जो कि अब मैं करूँगी. So all these both these two things combined, I was really low on confidence. I never thought I could take up music professionally. It was only and only my father's perseverance. I don't know what belief did he have in me. He just never gave up. Never gave up. And I used to tell him that, I don't know, I always go and fail you in all these auditions. He used to send me to all these reality show auditions and all. I said, I don't know, आप अपनी नाक क्यों कटवाने के लिए मुझे भेज देते हो? But yeah, we somewhere made peace, and many people came together in my life who told me that if I don't give this voice a chance, I'll be a very big tragedy. That's something that's one line that's really stuck with me, and I came to Bombay.
But now that decent amount of external validation मिल गया है, it's coming from legends in the industry. तो has now your perception of you changed a little? अब वो self doubt थोड़ा गया है?
पूरी तरीके से तो नहीं गया क्योंकि हाँ नहीं गया. Some people say ये perfectionist की आदत होती है. कई लोग मुझे बोलते हैं मुझे imposter syndrome है, but I just know where I have to be. Yeah, मुझे पता है मुझे क्या achieve.
It's a long way ahead.
Yeah, and I also know that my music education doesn't match up to where I want to be. Okay. So I'm working on that. I'm training with some really good trainers. तो हाँ पहले से कम हुआ है because there are some moments कुछ गाने सुनती हूँ तो ऐसा लगता है कि अच्छा जैसे तू क्या जाने भी सुनते हो ऐसा लगता है पूरा इतना अच्छा नहीं गाया बट कुछ पार्ट्स तो अच्छे गा लिए थोड़ी
Pat on the back little. थोड़ा तो कर सकते हैं.
थोड़ा तो आता है इसको और बढ़ा देंगे. So yeah.
You said that there's a lot that you want to do abhi. It's just the beginning. What's brewing at the moment? क्या what are the things that you're eyeing at? और कौन से अलग genre है जो आप ट्राई कर रहे हैं क्योंकि लव बैले है जो काफी like overused हो चुका है.
Yeah.
So अब क्या करना है?
At this point in time, as a singer, I really want to go wild. I don't want to, बांधना नहीं चाहती हूँ मैं अपने आप को किसी भी genre में. People know me for singing very emotional songs.
Typed of.
Yeah, थोड़ा दूसरे तरीके के गाने भी हैं बाहर. Again, वो लोगों ने सुने नहीं हैं. But I don't want to restrict myself in terms of a genre. I would want to do jazz. I would want to do R&B, soul, Punjabi folk. Why not? Punjabi pop. I want to sing down south, all languages.
Wow.
I'm really working hard towards it. I really want to sing in all languages possible. And one big thing that we're working on right now is Yashika Sikka Live. It's been a dream for over 2 decades now. And we are setting up our band, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
Plus, independent collaborations. I'm on the lookout for the next independent collaborator. I want to come out with a really beautiful song. And not just for the heck of it, because indie market is the hype right. Indie music is the hype right now.
Yeah.
But I think तू क्या जाने से पहले मेरे playbacks जो थे उसके बजाय मुझे लोग मेरे independent गानों से जानते थे. So that is one reason for sure. And also because I really love doing independent music. I think there are some really talented people out there जो फिल्मों में गाने नहीं कर रहे हैं, but they're doing some amazing music.
Right.
ये सब चल रहा है.
You worked with labels and you worked independently. क्या difference लगता है in terms of liberty?
Independent में, as I said, you can really go wild. आपको कोई बता नहीं रहा है कि आपको क्या करना है. आपको कोई मीटिंग नहीं हो रही है कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम में कि बिजनेस स्टैट्स ये हैं, मार्केट में ये चलता है, तुम्हारे इस गाने को ज्यादा वो करते हैं. You are just let loose. And that's all that an artist wants, especially when you're working independently. Filmon mein to, and not that I don't like singing for films, I love singing for films. It's also sometimes very nice to be bound by a film script,
Right.
by a certain character, because that's very challenging.
Yeah.
You can't slip out of the character to do justice, and that's really an art.
True.
There's a reason playback singers are considered, some of them are considered legends, because it's not easy. When you sing for playback, I realize it's much more drama. It's much more larger than life.
Yeah.
And do we live our lives like that? We don't. But to do that, because आप अगर 1000% डालोगे तो audience को शायद कुछ 50% समझ आता है. That's an art. So I really love doing both. But yeah, एक ये मोटा difference.
There are two things that Pritha and I really want to touch upon. Music industry में this मतलब piques our curiosity a lot, which is AI and autotune. तो पहले कौन सा ले आप बता दो.
Autotune.
ठीक है. What are your viewpoints on autotune? Have you ever used it? And because बहुत सा मतलब इसमें ना divided है काफी लोग. They say कि it's the need of the hour because frequency match करनी पड़ती है. The technical understanding.
You said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but still there are some really big artists who completely defy that.
Cool. I don't. Okay.
Yeah. सुनिधि चौहान ने अपने इंटरव्यू में कहा था कि she doesn't use it.
हाँ. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
Where do you stand? I just want to know.
So is it like live gigs के अंदर autotune and there is this backhand पे गाना then doing it in live gigs?
लाइव गिग्स में ऑटो ट्यून तो थोड़ी चीटिंग हो गई. मतलब देयर यू आर चीटिंग योरसेल्फ एज एन आर्टिस्ट एंड द ऑडियंस आल्सो. इससे अच्छा तो मतलब इट्स इवन वर्स, बट इससे अच्छा तो प्लस पे गा लो. मतलब जस्ट प्ले अ रिकॉर्ड एंड देन जस्ट माइम. बट इन रिकॉर्डिंग्स येस यू आर वेरी राइट, ऑटो ट्यून यूज करना पड़ता है. इट्स जस्ट दैट आप कितना यूज कर रहे हो. मतलब इफ अ नॉन सिंगर कम्स एंड उसका पूरा गाना वो कुछ गा ही नहीं रहा है, ऐसे गा रहा है जैसे तो बोल रहा है, उसको आप ऑटो ट्यून से करो, देन यू कैन रिलीज दैट सॉन्ग बट यू कैन कॉल योरसेल्फ अ सिंगर देन.
Right.
या बट यू आर वेरी राइट. जो सारे इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स होते हैं वो 440 की उस पे फ्रीक्वेंसी पे ट्यून्ड होते हैं. द ह्यूमन वॉइस कैन नॉट पॉसिबली ऑलवेज मैच दैट. वो एक चीज है, इट्स अनडेनाइबल, इट्स जस्ट साइंस. उसको करने के लिए इफ यू ट्वीक इट अ लिटिल बिट हियर एंड देयर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ऑफ कोर्स मेरे गानों में ऑटो ट्यून यूज करते हैं, बट या इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वेन एवर आई कांट सिंग आई बी लाइक अरे यार इसे ट्यून कर लेना. दैट्स समथिंग दैट आई विल नेवर डन. आई हैव हैड मेजर फाइट्स विद कंपोजर्स कि यार 50 टेक ले लो, रियाज करने के बाद टेक करवा लो, बट इस तरीके से मत गवाओ कि अरे ऑटो ट्यून है ना तो संभाल लेंगे. दैट्स समथिंग दैट आई रियली रिफ्रेन फ्रॉम. देयर इज अ रीजन वी टेक वॉइस क्लासेस, देयर इज अ रीजन वी प्रैक्टिस, एंड आप जितना अपना बेस्ट दे सकते हो ऑफ कोर्स डू दैट. मतलब यही तो कर रहे हो यार, और क्या करते हो. हाउ मेनी ऑफ अस हैव द प्रिविलेज टू लिव अ लाइफ दैट वी कैन carve and shape and work upon. Most people end up in jobs that they don't like. It's such a privilege, first of all, to have this gift. It is a privilege. I am blessed. There is no denying that. And उसमें भी आधे अधूरे काम तो
ये टर्म फिर इतना बास्टर्डाइज क्यों हो गया है मतलब?
because non-singers use it and then it's very jarring to the ears when non-singers use it and call themselves singers and then they can't deliver. आप इतने सारे गाने निकाल के बड़े तो हो जाओगे, then when you'll have live concerts and they will not be sold out, what will you do? Yeah. But शायद यहाँ पे भी सबके अपने अपने opinions हैं. सबको शायद नहीं बनना है अच्छा सिंगर, सबको शायद परफॉर्मर बनना है. Yeah, and maybe they're not as great singers, they're better performers, who knows? Yeah.
अभी देखो, you've ticked off Javed Ali, you've ticked off A.R. Rahman. Who is yet to be like in your dream collaboration list?
Yeah, in terms of film playback?
Yeah.
I really want to sing for Preetam sir, of course. I have, but songs I haven't made through. I really want to sing for Shankar Ehsaan Loy, Vishal Shekhar, and down south Sushan Shyam and Anirudh and Santosh Narayanan, potential collaborators. Universe. I really, really want to sing for them. They make some incredible melodies. It's beautiful. Language no bar.
There are like roundtable debates, like literally on remakes and covers and everything. So, and you have made covers of beautiful covers. And just wanted to know that what is the good recipe to, bring the best out of the novel?
Give it your own rendition, don't copy. I had always been very averse to the idea of doing covers back then when it was a rage on YouTube and all. And बहुत जब इंडिपेंडेंट म्यूजिक लोगों ने किया भी नहीं था तब से आई वाज, पता नहीं किसने मेरे दिमाग में ये चीज़ डाली. आई वाज नॉकिंग ऑन कंपोजर्स डोर्स कि मेरे साथ एक इंडिपेंडेंट गाना कर लो. और मैं तो बॉम्बे आई थी, ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं हुआ था, तो मेरे पास पैसे नहीं थे उनको पे करने के लिए. तो आई यूज्ड टू गो टू द बेस्ट ऑफ कंपोजर्स एंड टेल देम दैट लिसन, आई विल सेव अप मनी, यू गिव मी अ फिगर and we'll do an independent collaboration. And of course it was in lakhs, but somehow it never happened. तो उस टाइम पे मैं जब शोज करती थी तो मुझे बहुत लोगों ने बोला कि नहीं यूट्यूब पे प्रेजेंस होना चाहिए, ऐसे तो कैसे मिलेगा. People had different reasons for doing covers. I waited for 4 years I think and then I fell to the scheme, but I decided one thing: if I do covers I will not do trending songs always. If I really like a trending song, that's another thing. But I will do a song that really speaks to me and I will give it my own rendition, because कैसेट तो सुन ही रहे हैं लोग, उसका क्या मतलब है करने का. एंड देन honestly sometimes doing covers right now, I think one positive thing of putting covers on Instagrams and YouTube is that आपकी practice बहुत हो जाती है. You can't wait to be called to a studio to render a song. There's so much that you learn while you are giving a song that already exists, your own rendition. So there's a lot of learning there for sure. And I did learn my fair bit. For instance, we had done a cover of Sheila Ki Jawani. That was my first cover that we had put out in 2019. We did a completely different twist on the song. We completely, for the lack of a better term, the people should not get at me, but it had a sort of jazz vibe to it. Jazz is a very pure form. I'll not say we did a jazz rendition of it, but yeah, it was very different from what people do. And honestly, if I can say that, my underconfident self rarely says that. I really take pride in it. Because we really sat with the song and also we didn't have to really think through कि क्या अलग कर सकते हैं. अलग करने के लिए नहीं बैठे थे. We just took, हमने ट्रैक बंद कर दिया. Melody और lyrics याद थे हमको. I sat with one of my friends who had produced the track, and instinctively he started playing chords in a certain way, and he was playing much slower than the original track. And I started singing in a certain way, and then that became the version. And he did a stunning job out of the production. Siddharth Bhavsar is his name. Yeah.
You should really post more of those remakes on Instagram, Abhi. People will love it because they are so different from how the song usually is sung. और एक अलग ही twist दिया है हर song में. Especially Najdi Fira was our personal favorite. Love it.
Oh my god, Najdi Fira I sang at a very weird time in my life, but yeah. And it was recorded at home. I didn't even go to the studio. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Ruby. It's funny you mentioned this because only in the last week I don't know how did I get reminded of that version, and I've been listening to it on loop. Very rarely do I do that. So these are times आप बोलते थे ना, how did you keep your patience and all of that. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि जब बिल्कुल काम नहीं आ रहा होता था तो और ऐसा लगता था कि I'm not good enough, क्या कर रही हूँ, कुछ नहीं किया अभी सब. तो I would just start listening to some of the songs. And जब उनको सुनती थी तो ऐसा लगती थी अरे यार 0 से start नहीं कर रही हूँ, मैं भी 3-4 से start कर रही हूँ. I'll be very honest here. Najdi Fira I've been listening to. That song is such a stellar song. So beautiful. And Megha Mishra. Such a beautiful singer, man. I keep commenting on her Instagram posts.
मतलब मुझे लगा नहीं था कि कोई उसको टॉप कर सकता है.
Oh no, don't say that. Oh no. But she sung it with such purity, na?
Yeah.
It's come through so nicely. Love it.
Final point of conversation, Yashika, as we're going to the end of it. Yeah.
Wow. Did I talk a lot? Wow.
We've covered all bases.
Okay.
So, I want to talk about one hit wonder वाला पूरा concept in music fraternity. ऐसे बहुत singers हैं जो एक गाना गाते हैं, they get all the recognition. लेकिन फिर suddenly you don't get to see them. तो उस चीज को have you ever, that fear has ever come to your mind?
Yes.
And how do you strategize about it?
I have been repeating this to myself that I'm already on the lookout for my next playback. I really want to do that for various reasons. And I don't want to be a one-hit wonder. That's not what I came to Bombay for, leaving so much behind. And not only because of the tag of it, but because I really want to explore what all my voice can do. I'm so excited, I can't tell you. I'm so excited. Every single day, I'm making calls so that I can get a song, independent mostly, because that's more in my control. I just want to, I'll die for that experience in a room जब आप अपना गाना गा रहे होते हो ना. It's just, oh my God, it is such an experience. इतने सालों से practice करने के बाद and after fighting so many fears, when you get that and you sit in a room where the composer trusts you, you like the lyrics, you like the melody, you have the freedom to do whatever. Oh my God, it is so exciting. It's so exciting. So I cannot wait to sing more. Yeah. And but having said that, a lot of singers who are one-hit wonders is not always because they cannot do one more.
Of course, yeah.
There are many, many more reasons, and one should be empathetic about it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You speak passion. You literally speak.
Yeah.
I do.
You're talking more about the experience of recording a song. rather than जो उसका like aftermath होता है कि how it's circulated, the reception of it.
It's funny you talk about it because everybody was like, did you always know that Tu Kya Jaane will become so big? Or they talk about a few of my other independent songs also. And when they asked me this question, I realized, oh shit, I never thought about it.
See,
I genuinely did not think about it.
you give that vibe.
I'm not making this up. Not only because it was Rahman sir, it was my first time singing for him. Tu Kya Jaane से पहले मैं 1 साल से sir के लिए गा रही थी. I'm very sure मेरी subconscious में ये होगा कि and this was my 3rd or 4th stint with sir. So for the first time I went to sir's studio for when I think we started working on Naram Kalja, the song. उससे पहले 3 बार I had a hit and miss with sir. I did a few things. I was reaching out to him for almost 9 years, I think. And yeah, इतनी पास आकर मैं ऐसे हो जाती थी. Like I'd done a cover of this song called Tasalli, which he had shared on Twitter. तब मुझे लगा अब तो मुझे सर बुला ही लेंगे. अब मुझे पक्का सर बुला लेंगे. उन्होंने शेयर कर लिया है.
और A.R. Rahman sharing covers is big thing.
Yeah. And of such a song that not many people know about. मुझे लगा अब तो आएगा ही आएगा. And I had started putting my phone on general mode कि अगर रात को कभी कॉल आया because मुझे पता है वो रात को कॉल करते हैं. तो मिस नहीं होना चाहिए. A very wise man once told me many years back that start detaching yourself from projects because if you keep holding it in your heart कि यार ये गाया था इसका क्या हुआ, doesn't help your case. Yes, it should be the norm that people should tell you if your version doesn't get
Of course, yeah.
that's basic etiquettes. But yeah, you can't hold on to it. Move on next. Yes.
So मतलब wait करो 10 साल 15 साल जितना कर सकते हो, but never leave the passion that you have for something.
Persistence रहना.
Yeah.
And keep growing na every day. That
Yeah,
will give you so
very
much rush. Yeah. And
Thank you so
speaking
much,
as
Ashika.
thank you so much. Oh, likewise. Thank you for such beautiful questions. So lovely. To be
It's
honest.
really nice talking to you.
I can go on for an hour.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you.